Okay, now that we've had some practice at converting between the metric system, we're going to now use that in application problems. And in every single one of these problems, we're just literally going to have to think our way through it to figure out what we need to do. Now, I went ahead and put on here, just for a review, about our prefixes and the relationships. Now, this one that I put on is for the liters, but remember that our original units could change. It could be either meters or grams, depending on what it is that we're working with. But remember that our prefixes here always stay the same, no matter what units we're working with, and their actual place value or their numerical equivalents always mean the exact same thing also. Okay, so let's figure out how in the world we're going to use this here. Here we have a problem that says bulk rice at the food co-op is on special at 98 cents per kilogram. Pam scoops some rice into a bag and put it on the scale. How much will she pay for 850 grams of rice? Okay, well, we know from this problem some things. We know that the rice cost 98 cents per kilogram. We also know that she is scooping out 850 grams. Well, these units are not the same. So there's no way we can figure out how much she's going to have to pay for it unless we get the units to be the same. So the first thing we need to do is we need to change this grams over to kilograms. Now, if you'll remember how to do that from before, remember we used that mnemonic device that kids have dropped over dead converting metrics in order to help us figure out how to do that. If we want to go from grams to kilograms, that's going from original units over to kilo. We have to move 3 places to the left. So we're going to do the same thing with our number here. We're going to move 3 places to the left, so that will be equivalent to 0.85 kilograms. Now, if we know that this is how much rice she's dishing out, and it's 98 cents for each kilogram, then we can kind of make a quick estimation here to say, well, she's not going to pay a whole 98 cents because she doesn't have a whole kilogram. But in order to figure out how much she does have to pay, if it's 98 cents per kilogram and we have 0.85 kilograms, we're going to end up multiplying those to figure out how much she owes. Now, if we set it up the actual dimensional analysis method, let me show you what that looks like. We would have 98 cents per is like a division, 1 kilogram. That's what this means. Remember those unit rates that we used before in a previous chapter? This is exactly how that would be written out. Now, if we know that we have 0.85 kilogram, I'm going to put that on top so that my kilograms will cancel. So I have one on top, one on bottom. And now this tells me to multiply. This is why we're multiplying this. And if you multiply 0.98 times 0.85, we get 0.83. So our units here now are in dollars because our kilograms cancel out. That tells us that she's going to be paying 83 cents for that 850 grams of rice.